Hello and welcome to Lions United, Rhubarb Grumble. Wow, what a week it's been. So it's a big wheel of the West Ham wheel continues to turn, and yeah, I've paid for some overpriced ice cream here. Got me thinking about the some of the transfers that are proposed for West Ham, Anderson and Seri. And you know, the fees that they want to demand, you know, in wages and also transfer fees, 30-40 million for these players. It used to be years ago that you'd actually pay cheaper for foreign players as opposed to Premier League players. You know, these have got no Premier League experience and want to pay all this money for it. Big risk in my opinion. But we paid Fabianski and we've got Diop that's just come through on 22 million. Let's see how they fare. But you know, hope they hit the ground running. But you never know, it's going to take time for them to settle in as well. Anyway, I'll carry on paying more of this. Hopefully the club won't be paying, you know, overpriced money for these players, and we can get some decent ones in before the season starts. Value for money. Okay, so what we want to do is avoid the tourists, those players that just come in for the money. You know, they just want to come for the London scene. Actually, we want players who want to come here and play for West Ham and not try to rip us off just because it's a Premier League. Value for money. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you will be thinking, oh yeah, Alf's just moaning and groaning again, you know, about West Ham, about the signings, but I'm not really. All I'm moaning about is the hype surrounding a lot of these players, and also the overinflated prices that, you know, we're expecting to pay. Well, you know, the club are expecting to pay. But also, you know, I don't really have a lot of faith in the club, you know, based upon past record the last 4 or 5 years, of actually making sound decisions, you know, when we're buying these players. Yes, we've got to go into the transfer market to, you know, get these marquee signings, but, you know, are we just signing players and paying over the odds just because we're desperate to get players in, or are we actually getting great value for money? So, you know, that's my point really. Anyway, value for money. Okay, so I suppose in Pellegrini we trust, in Osiris we trust as well, for them to make the best signings possible for the best value possible. But let's face it, you know, all they're going to do is just try and spend whatever money is available. And let's face it, Sullivan and Gold, their track record in making transfers, but actually sometimes paying over the odds for players or giving them inflated wages isn't great either. You know, Everett last year, 75 grand a week, come on, please. So, you know, I'm sure there's a lot more deals to be done throughout the season, throughout the summer, before the season starts, and there's a lot more shady deals to come through as well. Still not sure we're going to get value for money for a lot of these players, but let's hope whatever signings we do get, they will come good for us. You know, we don't want another Zaza, that's for sure. I mean, it's like having a beer. You can buy a Stella in a supermarket and it costs you a couple of quid. You go to the O2 and it costs you £15.20. You know what I mean? Okay, so I suppose what I'm talking about is value for money. What are we actually getting from these players who are coming from abroad and expecting, you know, massive wages and massive transfer deals? You know, it just seems as if they're mugging us off all the time. The system's mugging us off, and basically the fans are just getting hard done by as well. So, you know, yeah, you know, lots of people would say, well, those are the going rates. You know, we've got to pay that kind of money to get the decent players. And maybe that's the way it goes. Maybe that's just a sad indictment of the whole affair. But I think, you know, there's still some great quality players out there. We don't have to pay, you know, some stupid prices for them, especially for players that are unproven in the Premier League. Anyway, I'm about to go in here. Catch you next time on the next Rhubarb Grumble. Cheers.